Did you know that Africa, despite being home to some of the largest gold reserves in the world, has seen its precious resources drained by foreign exploitation? Western companies flock to African nations to mine gold, taking vast quantities of this valuable metal back to their own countries. In return, African nations receive only a fraction of the profits and often struggle to stabilize their economies. This shocking reality has been a significant factor in the economic challenges faced by many African countries. But there's a major shift happening in Burkina Faso that could turn this narrative on its head. President Ibrahim Traore has made a groundbreaking decision to ban all gold exports from the country. This bold move aims to retain the gold within Burkina Faso, using it to bolster the nation's currency and assert greater economic control. In this video, we'll explore how Traore's decision is not only shaking up the global gold market, but also setting a new precedent for African economic independence. Africa is home to some of the largest and richest gold reserves on the planet. Countries like Burkina Faso, Ghana, and South Africa have substantial gold deposits that have long attracted foreign mining companies. These companies often operate under contracts that allow them to extract and export the gold with minimal benefit to the host countries. This exploitation means that while African nations provide the raw material, they receive little in terms of direct financial gain or infrastructure development. The economic impact of this exploitation is profound. Despite their wealth of natural resources, many African nations struggle with poverty, instability, and underdevelopment. The profits from gold mining frequently flow out of these countries, contributing to economic disparity and limiting opportunities for local communities. This cycle of resource extraction and minimal reinvestment creates an economic environment where wealth is not evenly distributed and where nations remain reliant on external aid and economic support. President Ibrahim Traore's recent decision to ban all gold exports marks a radical shift in Burkina Faso's economic strategy. Effective immediately, this ban prohibits the export of gold mined within the country. By halting gold exports, Traore aims to retain the gold resources domestically, which is a significant move toward regaining control over Burkina Faso's mineral wealth. This policy is designed to prevent foreign companies from extracting gold without adequate compensation or benefits for the local economy. The rationale behind this bold decision is twofold. First, by retaining gold within Burkina Faso, Traore seeks to strengthen the nation's currency, potentially pegging it to gold. This could provide a stable and valuable backing for Burkina Faso's currency, setting it apart from other African currencies and increasing its economic stability. Second, the ban aims to reduce the exploitation of Burkina Faso's resources and ensure that more of the gold's value benefits the local economy. By controlling gold resources and revenues more effectively, Burkina Faso hopes to foster greater economic independence and stability, setting a new standard for resource management in Africa. On August 2, 2024, Burkina Faso took a monumental step toward economic sovereignty with the launch of the Treasury Deposit Bank. This new financial institution is not just a bank, but a cornerstone of Burkina Faso's strategy to reclaim financial control and promote national economic stability. The BDT is set up to manage public funds, offer banking services to citizens across all regions, and streamline financial operations within the country. Its establishment marks a significant departure from the reliance on foreign-controlled financial systems and aims to support the nation's broader economic objectives. The BDT is designed to provide a range of services that enhance financial independence. It will manage the public treasury, facilitate resource collection, and process transactions for both public institutions and private entities. By expanding access to banking services through a network of regional and provincial branches, the BDT ensures that even the most remote areas of Burkina Faso can participate in the financial system. Additionally, the bank will introduce digital payment solutions and innovative banking services, making financial transactions more efficient and accessible for all Burkinabe citizens. The introduction of a domestic gold refinery in Ouagadougou is a game-changer for Burkina Faso's gold sector. Until now, much of the country's gold has been exported for refining abroad, resulting in lost opportunities for added value and economic growth. The new refinery aims to process gold domestically, ensuring that Burkina Faso retains a greater portion of the value generated from its gold resources. This move is crucial for building local expertise in gold processing and for reducing dependency on foreign refining facilities. The refinery is expected to produce approximately 400 kilograms of gold per day, with an initial goal to refine and market high-quality 22-carat gold bars within 11 months of operation. This production capability not only helps Burkina Faso manage its gold reserves more effectively, but also supports its broader economic strategy of strengthening the national currency. By refining gold locally, Burkina Faso can better control the quality and quantity of its gold output, creating a more robust and self-reliant gold sector. The decision to ban gold exports and the establishment of a domestic refinery have triggered significant reactions from Western countries and companies heavily invested in African gold markets. Many Western firms, which previously benefited from relatively unrestricted access to African gold, are now facing disruptions. The ban has caused uncertainty and potential losses in their gold supply chains, prompting concerns about reduced profits and market instability. Additionally, Western governments and financial institutions are closely monitoring the impact of Burkina Faso's policy on global gold prices and trade dynamics. Locally, the gold export ban and new refinery are reshaping the mining landscape. Mining operations within Burkina Faso will need to adapt to new regulations and processes. This could lead to short-term disruptions as companies adjust to the new environment. Regionally, Burkina Faso's move may influence other African nations considering similar policies, sparking a broader debate about resource management and sovereignty. While the immediate impact includes a shift in local mining dynamics, the long-term implications could be profound, potentially leading to a more equitable distribution of gold revenues and greater regional economic stability. Burkina Faso's proactive measures to control its gold resources and establish financial sovereignty are part of a larger trend among African nations seeking to leverage their natural resources more effectively. Countries like Ghana, South Africa, and Mali have also been exploring ways to retain more value from their resources. But Burkina Faso's comprehensive approach, combining a gold export ban with domestic refining and banking reforms, sets a new benchmark. This strategy highlights the potential for African countries to move beyond mere resource extraction and toward greater economic independence and self-sufficiency. The situation in Burkina Faso underscores the need for greater unity among African leaders in the quest for economic empowerment. By adopting similar policies and working together, African nations can create a more unified front in negotiations with foreign companies and governments. A collective approach to managing resources could help ensure that the benefits of Africa's vast mineral wealth are more equitably distributed, supporting broader economic development across the continent. As Burkina Faso leads the way, it may inspire other African countries to pursue strategies that enhance their economic sovereignty and build a more prosperous future for the region. One of the most ambitious aspects of Burkina Faso's new economic strategy is the plan to introduce a new currency backed by gold, replacing the CFA franc. This move aims to create a more stable and valuable currency by tying its value directly to Burkina Faso's gold reserves. The transition away from the CFA franc, which has long been criticized for its ties to French monetary policies, represents a significant shift toward financial independence. The new gold-backed currency is expected to bolster Burkina Faso's economic stability and enhance its credibility on the international stage by ensuring that the currency's value is supported by tangible, valuable assets. By implementing these groundbreaking measures, Burkina Faso is taking critical steps towards achieving greater economic independence. The ban on gold exports, coupled with the establishment of a domestic gold refinery and the launch of the Treasury Deposit Bank, is set to transform the nation's economic landscape. These initiatives will allow Burkina Faso to retain more value from its natural resources, manage its finances more effectively, and reduce reliance on foreign economic systems. As the country moves toward using gold to back its currency, it is positioning itself to become a model of economic sovereignty and resilience in Africa. In this video, we've explored how Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traore is leading a revolutionary change in the management of the country's gold resources. From banning gold exports and launching a domestic refinery to establishing a new Treasury Deposit Bank and planning a gold-backed currency, these steps are paving the way for Burkina Faso to achieve greater economic stability and independence. By taking control of its gold resources and moving away from the CFA franc, Burkina Faso is setting a precedent for economic sovereignty in Africa. What do you think about Burkina Faso's bold actions? Do you believe that other African countries should follow suit and adopt similar measures to take control of their resources? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on the potential impacts of these changes and the future of African economic policies. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on more content related to African geopolitics, economics, and significant changes across the continent, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to